right, y'all, we're gonna
When Michael Jordan played in Chicago, the crowd just went crazy to another decibel level. And I'd get the chills every time. He played with such a fury. He was electric on the court. Before the Shrug game, the game against Portland in the NBA Finals, well, the public relations people couldn't find Michael. The reason was he was on the court taking three-point shots, and he was not noted as a three-point shooter. We asked him about it. He said, well, you know, you never know when a three-point shot might come in handy. Obviously, he had figured something out, that he was going to surprise them, but you have to hit the shots. This incredible onslaught of threes takes place in the first half, and he hit 6 of them. That was unheard of at that time for anyone. He looks over at our broadcast table and gives that shrug. And I think what I took out of that most, it showed his humility, that he could not believe that he hit 6 three-pointers. That was, I thought, one of the incredible moments in playoff history. I would have to go with Jordan as the GOAT.
Playing in the NBA Finals, motivation is a given. But if bulletin board material carries weight, the Blazers have plenty. The defending champion Bulls have added their voices to a chorus casting Portland as a paper tiger with talent to burn, but unable to stick to a winning script. Now, can the Blazers shred that narrative and write their own championship chapter?
One of the many wonderful sights to see in Chicago, the Fountain of the Great Lakes in Grant Park. Now it's time to hear the starting lineup from tonight. PA announcer Ray Clay. Kellogg and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Hart. And Mike, a Blazers team that some have questioned. What is their mentality?
Well, they've made it clear. They're out to prove a point that they're ready for this moment and that they can deliver in the clutch.
And the two leading stars for these teams, Clark, it's Clyde Drexler and Michael Jordan. Their games invite comparison, I think.
They sure do, Kevin. A lot of similarities when you look at them, from their age to the versatility and athleticism of their games. Air Jordan and Clyde the Glide, both cleared for takeoff.
On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry Porter and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt.
I never get the tip off, yo. Never.
Small forward, Buck Williams at the four. Handling the low post is Kevin Dutton. For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright is in the center. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant man the front court. John Paxson is in the front. And of course, it will be Michael Jordan.
The Blazers certainly motivated to answer their detractors.
If you go back, you see how he stuttered? I'm open, and he stuttered and didn't win.
Rather, with their performance on the floor.
A wide open look for Drexler. Off target from outside. Here's Jordan. Grant the pass to Jordan. The three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Give credit to MJ, sinking that corner three.
And Clark, the Blazers like to play a much faster pace than the Bulls.
Certainly, Kevin, they will be looking to push the tempo. You can count on that. And that could help them with their execution, in my mind. Much simpler pushing the ball with a numbers advantage than going against the set half-court defense.
A great scouting report. And plenty of storylines coming into this series. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, for more on that. David.
Okay, guys, one of the stories coming into the finals is the health of Michael Jordan. He had a sore wrist in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it caused him to miss 15 of his first 20 shots. But Jordan insists the wrist is just fine. He went to his game day weightlifting routine this morning with no restrictions. Back to you.
That is a good sign. David, thank you very much. Mike, lifting weights like that today, looks like a thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah, that's not something you do on a game day with a bad wrist. And Jordan's such a competitor that even if he is banged up, he'll fight right through it.
Always has, you're right. And one thing the Bulls have been relying on is Jordan's scoring, Clark, in the post.
That's been a bit of a surprise tactic for them in the playoffs, and it's paid dividends. More and more, they're setting up Jordan on the block. We'll see if they stick with that tonight.
And the shot goes down. Jordan's got 10.
And in my mind, the most fascinating individual matchup in this series is Drexler going up against Michael Jordan. Jordan's going to have his work cut out on the defensive end.
Yeah, I cannot agree with you more, Coach. Yeah, you know, MJ's guarding a guy who's averaging 27 points a game in the playoffs in Drexler. So he's going to have to really do a lot of work at both ends of the floor.
Here's Duckworth. They can't stop the run with that one.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
Porter against Paxson. Pass to Cartwright. Kicks it out to Jordan. Tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third three, providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. And Mike, after his poor shooting night last time out, everyone wondering how Michael Jordan will respond tonight.
Well, Kev, we'll see very shortly. Sometimes that only helps to fire him up. Opponents are scared of Jordan coming off a bad game. He goes out there trying to prove himself all over again.
And usually is successful. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Williams is checked in for Chicago.
Scott Williams.
So it's Portland now. A 12-point game. Drexler, no good.
That's normally one of his spots. And it was a quality look. Shame to see it go to waste.
Garcia against Pippen. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off. Mike, one thing with this matchup, Terry Porter has really struggled against the Bulls in the past.
Definitely not a good sign for the Blazers. Porter's one of their most important players. They need him to come up big in this series.
And here are the Trailblazers now. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Williams passes to Kersey.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Williams.
2 minutes.
Drexler inside. Jordan's there. And it's Drexler missing.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Now here's Pippen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jordan can't get it to go. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. And it's
No, I seen that. I seen that one.
Nice find that time from the swing man, Kersey. Teammates love that kind of unselfishness.
outside Pippen. Jordan looking it over.
That's off.
And the Bulls get it back. Williams takes the Jordan for three.
That's off.
It's rebounded by Kersey.
And guys, there was talk coming into the series that it could be the Blazers' last shot at a title with this roster.
You know, Mike, they're an aging team, so that's a valid question or concern. I mean, you look at Drexler, Williams, Porter, Kersey, all right around 30. When those are your core guys, the window does start to close in a little bit. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Grant.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Now, here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Tried to lean his body to create space, but that also increased the degree of difficulty.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bulls lead by 14. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their
Yo, so come on, they trying to make me just look. It's a hair of a line to hit, and they want me to hit that shit perfectly. Like, god damn.
There's B.J. Armstrong, and it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Three-pointer. The 4 3-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door.
I mean, they want me to hit like the hair of the line on the three-point shot. Like, god damn.
The shot's good from Bryant. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career, at the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean, the Blazers might not want to hear that, but it could very well happen.
I ain't even hit all 3 of them in the first quarter. Shit, man.
Ainge is checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Jordan with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and again, no good by Chicago. And the Bulls now going to Jordan in the post as much as we've seen Clark throughout these playoffs.
And Kevin, that might be by design. I mean, the Bulls have sent MJ into the post so many times. This might be a little wrinkle that Phil Jackson has in store for the Blazers.
Yeah, that's a good point. That wouldn't surprise me. Left side, Williams. Passes it to Livingston. Banked in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 14.
This is why they feed Livingston inside, because he's talented at finding ways to capitalize.
And here's Portland. Here's Pat. No points in the game yet for him. Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot. Mike, I'd say any questions about Jordan's bad wrist have now been answered.
It's not affecting him at all, and he's taking advantage of some really soft Portland D. By the look of it, MJ's going to make this a long night for the Blazers.
Williams sets a screen for Pippen. Jordan's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 12. And right away, we can see the one-on-one battle, Mike, between Jordan and Drexler is going to take center stage.
And not in the way Clyde wanted. Jordan's been toying with him. If this is how their matchup is going to go, the Blazers are in trouble.
Big trouble. Jordan is double. There's the pass to Armstrong. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And while we have a chance, let's send it over to David Aldridge, courtside.
Thanks, guys. In this series, of course, everyone's looked forward to that head-to-head matchup between Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. Now, Jordan's defense is going to be a key role, maybe more so than it was in their last series. Cleveland's backcourt doesn't have the firepower that Drexler brings, and it's Jordan's job to slow him down. We'll see if he's up to it, guys. Back to you.
He will indeed. Okay, Dave, thank you very much. Mike, we all know how much Michael Jordan enjoys a challenge, and he's got a challenge in front of him right now.
And I think he's already enjoying it. For as much attention as his offense gets, he can anchor this team with his defense as well.
Good point.
And the Bulls might be a little short on the bench. Craig Hodges has been limited with a bad ankle.
Yep, that one goes.
Livingston using the lean frame, fought through and got the score.
Trailblazers trail by 12. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Ainge. Portland, no good that time either. And Clark, as for Hodges, he might not play a lot of minutes now with that injury, but he certainly, when he does play, he's a catalyst for them.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really an instant.
Yo, stop holding me. What the fuck is you doing, man? Every fucking game they holding me.
But unfortunately, the Bulls might not have that usual spark of his off the bench.
King, the pass to Pippen, over Robinson. Pippen with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Chicago doing a nice job moving the ball, finding good shooting opportunities, and exploiting the weaknesses of the defense with really on-target, on-time passing.
And once again, the Bulls defense stifling Porter.
Well, with that size and athleticism on the wings, they have the ability to get him out of his comfort zone. He only shot 31% against them in the regular season, and his struggles continue tonight.
Yeah, it's hurting. Livingston, the pass to Pippen. Another three for Chicago.
The Bulls continue to share the ball. They're unselfish, active, and finding points easily at the moment.
Trailblazers trail by 17. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Bulls making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Bulls on D. Drexler scanning the floor. Right side, Porter. To halt the run. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Hey, this is a pretty funny story you think about it. After Chicago drafted Jordan in 1984, he flew into town, but they didn't have anybody at the airport to pick him up. A chauffeur at the airport recognized him and offered him a ride. I bet you the Bulls figured out how to take better care of Jordan after that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Stolen.
Top-notch anticipation. Notching a turnover there.
And here's Jordan outside. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Bulls foul.
Damn, you can't reach on these Jones. Like, you can't even go for the ball to try to steal it. Every time you go, like, just put your hand out. Oh, foul.
Blazers, Terry Porter.
Come on, this ain't the Millenniums. Like, come on, man.
Free throw good, Porter.
There's a toughness Porter brings to this team, physically and mentally.
Like they don't make no. If your hair fall on him, foul. Like, damn.
No good on the second free throw. Chicago leading by 16 with his first shot attempt. That misses off the backboard.
Let me just slow it down.
Kicks it out to Drexler. Here's Kersey. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16.
Yo, I could have sworn it said the first. Oh, okay, my bad.
Shot going up. We come back right after this. Welcome into the third quarter here in Chicago, folks. The Bulls in pursuit of their second consecutive NBA title. A win here in Game 1 would go a long way toward making that happen. Chicago leading by 16.
And I don't know how Michael Jordan can follow up that performance in the first half. But we'll find out.
Checking out the group for Rick Edelman to start this second half. They've got Drexler. Buck Williams is out there with Kersey. Then there's Kevin Duckworth. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. And here's Jordan out. That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just one three-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. Outside Porter. Pass to Duckworth. Fade away. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Duckworth's got his third basket of the night. One of the great halves in NBA history, Clark, shattering some league records in the process.
And you know what, Kevin? Portland's got to be terrified. I mean, we thought his wrist might affect him. Instead, Jordan looks now like he's never been better.
He's incredible. Jordan can't get it to go. And Jordan, Mike, is just tormenting the Blazers from three-point range.
It's going to take a much sharper effort from Portland defensively. They can't give Jordan an inch of room on the perimeter anymore.
Yes, that goes in.
With energy and anticipation at playoff levels, I'd expect there might be a little more up and down transition basketball.
Pass to Pippen. Jordan in the corner. Tying the NBA Finals record. Michael Jordan with an exceptional display of shooting. That was his sixth three-pointer in this game. And it's slammed in by Duckworth.
Easy assist there from Porter. He certainly finds the open man with ease.
And they double up Jordan. Now the dish to Pippen. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. 11 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Trailblazers trail by 16. Porter passes to Williams. It's tipped. And Drexler has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
How about this, guys? If the Blazers had taken Jordan in that '84 draft, their backcourt could have been MJ and Clyde the Glide Drexler. How about that for a two-seed?
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Mike, the '84 draft is rehashed and looked at from every way, but it is scary to think, isn't it, about that guard combination in Portland had they drafted Michael Jordan.
Well, the West had so many strong centers back then, you can't blame Portland for taking a big. But it would have been a lot of fun, Kev, to see MJ and Drexler team up.
A couple of future Hall of Famers. Here's Pat, guarded by Jordan. 5 to shoot. From deep, Drexler. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Jordan. His three-pointers off.
Yo, where's my rebounds at? Like, come on, man. Like, what's up?
I think the Bulls may be in Porter's head. He's having a hard time getting anything going.
I don't think you can discount it, Kevin. He's a totally different shooter against this team. In all three of their meetings this year, his field goal percentage nowhere near its normal level.
Watching Clyde the Glide move, could you imagine a better nickname for him?
The Bulls leading by 16. Now here's Paxson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From beyond the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Duckworth's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Paxson. He's defended by Jordan. Robinson misses. In the third quarter, just over 3.5 minutes on the clock. Jordan is done. And hustling for it there, but
Look, I can't even dribble, man. Every time I come down the court, they fucking hold me.
Passes it to Hansen. Over Drexler. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Hansen's got his first bucket in this one.
And the Bulls have talked a lot about the Blazers being soft late in games. It'll be interesting to see how they respond if a game gets tight.
Here's Robinson. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in.
Like the
They gonna get him that 17 points. They ain't gonna let me even stop him on that. I already see
The
that.
matchup between Jordan and Drexler. Mike is not going how the Blazers wanted it to.
This could be a long series for Drexler.
They gonna make him get that 17 points.
So for the Bulls, Livingston's checked in for Purdue. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Bryant comes in for Duckworth. And Danny Ainge is subbed in for Drexler. And it was surprising, wasn't it, Clark, to see how open Phil Jackson was in criticizing the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but Phil is not known to bite his tongue, and as a player, that could eat at you a little bit, and perhaps the team as well. Opponents can criticize your system, but start calling guys weak mentally, and that can really strike a nerve.
I agree. Trailblazers trail by 16. Ainge with the ball. The pass to Beck. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Wadley, he's checked in for Portland. Both good from the line that time.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
Here's Watley. He's covered by Armstrong. Watley passes to Robinson. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, Jordan. Robinson goes in, and he banks in the lane. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love that possession. Get the ball close to the hoop. A winning play.
Outside, Jordan. The roof here in Chicago is going to blow off. Michael Jordan just collected his 7th shot from beyond the three-point line. That's an NBA Finals record. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen. Welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter action here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Portland and Chicago both trying to jump out to an early lead in this series. Here is Porter.
And guys, I don't think there's a better crowd in sports than this Bulls crowd. They can make it deafening in here.
B.J. Armstrong is out there with Jordan. Then there's Grant. Then it's Pippen. And it's Cartwright in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Chicago leading by 19. And here's Pippen. Pass to Carter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers trail by 21. And when you've got a crowd this enthusiastic, Clark, and a player as exciting as Michael Jordan, that is a pretty potent combination.
Combustible is a word that comes to mind. Really a match made in heaven. I mean, MJ feeds off of that energy of the crowd. And when he needs a boost, they give it to him, and vice versa.
And it continues to be a battle for Porter against...
I did not throw that back like that, man. That was a dumb... I double tapped and it went back.
Defense has been a real Rubik's Cube for him. He just can't seem to solve it. The Blazers are going to have to do a little bit more to try to get him some easier looks.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Armstrong against Porter. Here's Cartwright. Lays it up off the glass. Cartwright's got 4 points this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Here's Duckworth. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Just too much inside. Duckworth, a massive man.
And Jordan's 3-point output has been a huge story once again here tonight.
And that's not usually where he makes his mark. If he continues to pour it in from long range in the next few games, the Blazers will have their hands full.
Absolutely. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Porter. Here's Bryant.
Chicago foul. Bill Cartwright. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Portland, Mark Bryant.
And that one falls for Bryant. Paxson, he's checked in for Chicago. Bryant hits them both. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Personal foul.
Williams is checked in.
First team foul. Blazers substitution. Buck Williams.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down low, Cartwright takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Cartwright's got 6 points in the quarter.
No matter what happens in this game, you know, the Bulls will have a tough task ahead. The Blazers have won 14 straight playoff games at home.
Porter looking it over. Duckworth kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 5. High post shot. Here's Kersey. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And Mike, the Blazers' playoff winning streak in Portland dates back to last season.
Yeah, they haven't lost a home playoff game through the first 3 rounds this season. So the Bulls better take care of business before the series goes back to Portland.
Outside, Porter. Outside, Drexler. A 3-pointer is...
Yeah, they're gonna give him that. They're gonna give him that that fucking 17 points.
The Bulls leading by 16. Outside, Jordan. Here's Paxson.
That's off. That's off.
By Kersey.
2 minutes.
Kersey's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Porter passes to Drexler. Slammed home and he draws the foul.
I told you. They gonna make sure he get this 17 points.
Take that time. Drexler, a chance to add another.
He got 8. They trying to push it to give it to him. 9. They trying their, I mean, they breaking their neck to get him.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. .153 left here in the 4th quarter. Back to Jordan. From the arc. Duckworth.
They won't give it to me. I can't get no more threes. I can tell they not giving me no more threes.
Outside Porter. To the inside.
Left him wide the fuck open. Come on, man. Come on, man. Here we go. They doing it now. Here they go. They doing it now.
They're still working hard to get back into this.
It's happening now. It's happening right now. They make watch it.
Drexler against Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. And here's Paxson. Just 5 to shoot. And 3 from Jordan. This is unbelievable. 8 3-pointers from Michael Jordan. And the Blazers seem to have no answer. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Now Porter passes it to Kersey. And he drives in. He's off on that one. Might want to slow it down, Mike, here just a little bit.
Take your time. Get a good one.
Paxson outside. Now the pass to Carter. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Not coasting to victory. They're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
Porter passes to Kersey. Here's Williams. Outside, Drexler.
They're going to give him 20 points off this one shot.
Misses. And with this victory, the Bulls stand just 3 wins away, Mike Fratello, from their 2nd consecutive title.
And it looks like they are determined to make that happen. Michael Jordan's got 1 finger on the trophy already.
And you know the Chicago crowd will be ready, Clark, for game 2. This building will be rocking.
No question about it, Kevin. It will be a great atmosphere, but don't count the Blazers out now. There are still 3 games ahead in Portland. And that building...
That should be like 2 stars right there. He ain't get the 16. Damn, I won the game though.
It's a tough spot. Great fans, but they're hard on the opponents.
So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Yo, I held them on the... Oh, boy.